this video, let us see about some of the terminologies that are used and the symbols which are used for the common two terminal components. So if I consider resistor, so this is a two terminal element, resistor, inductor, capacitor, this is voltage source, this is the current source, this is a battery. So these are the common two terminal elements or the components that are used in our circuits. Okay, so this is two terminal, this is the first terminal, this is the second terminal. Okay, and when I consider a circuit means there will be a closed path where the current can flow. Okay, so we will be having, so this is a circuit, this is a voltage source, this is a resistor 1, this is resistor 2. So in this we will study like what is node, what are branches, junction. What is a branch? So branch is nothing but it is a two terminal element. Means, okay, this is a two terminal element or any circuit element will be there, no? That will be your branch. So this is one branch, this is the second branch, okay, this is the third branch, first branch, second branch, third branch. So this is a two terminal element, this is once again a two terminal element, this is a two terminal element or a circuit element. This is a circuit element, right? So circuit element, this is second one, this is third one. So total number of branches here will be equal to 3. Then what is the node? Node is nothing but it is a meeting point or the connection point of branches. Okay, like two or more branches. So here if I have, this is one branch, this is the second branch. So this is the connection point of these two branches, right? So this is a two terminal element, this is also a two terminal element. So this is the first branch, this is the second branch. So this branch and this branch, these are meeting at a point, this is A. So I can call this A as a node. So it is the meeting point or the connection point of two or more branches. So two or more branches means, so if I have like this, then what happens to this? This one will be obviously a node, right? This is a node. What about this? This is also a node. Then this one, this, can this be called as a node? Yes, this is also a node because this two terminal element and this two terminal element, it is joined here or it is meeting there. So this is another node. Here this cannot be called as a node, okay, because we do not have any branch element here. If suppose if there was a resistor here, then I can call this as a node, but here it's just connected like this. So this is a node. This can also be written like this, okay, or we can consider this point, okay. From this you can easily identify the node. Sometimes you may get confused here, okay, okay, you will be seeing the corner points and placing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and you may tell there are 6 nodes, but that time it will be absolutely wrong answer. So consider like this, okay, these two are meeting at a one point, this is a single point. So this is first node, this is your second node, this is your third node and this is your fourth node. So there are 4 nodes here. So in this you consider 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total nodes will be 4. Okay. And what is this junction? Junction is nothing but when 3 or more branches, when they meet together, then it is called as a junction. So this is a junction. This is also a junction. See here, at this point and at this point, 1, 2, 3, 3 branches, right? Here 1, 2, 3, 3 branches are meeting. So if the 3 branches or more than 3 branches meet at a point, then that will be your junction. All junctions are nodes. All junctions are nodes, but all nodes cannot be branches. Okay, all nodes cannot be branches because I cannot call this point as a junction. This is a node, but this is not a junction because we have only 2 branches they are meeting here. But this one, there are 3 branches which are meeting, so I can call this node as a junction. Okay, so this is about node, branches and junction. So next, let us consider loop and mesh. Okay, this is 4th point, loop. 5th one will be mesh. So let me consider a circuit. Okay, let me consider like this. Okay, here how many nodes are there? How many nodes are there? So this is a node A, this is also a node B, this is a node C because 2 branches are meeting here. These 2 branches are meeting here, so D. These 2 are meeting, these 3 are meeting here, so it is E. This and this is meeting here, so this can be called as F. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes, right? It has 6 nodes. And in that 2 will be your junction points because 3 branches are meeting at these 2 points, B and D. B and D are junction points. How many branches are there? Number of branches is equal to number of circuit elements. Number of branches is equal to number of circuit elements. So here how many circuit elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of branches here will be equal to 7. There are 6 nodes and 7 branches. Then what is the loop? Loop is nothing but it is a closed path in a circuit. Means you will start at a node. Okay, starting at a node, what happens? It will be traversing through other nodes and then it will end at the same node. Means if it is starting from A, it should end at A itself. Okay, and it should not travel through any node twice. Means it can visit all the nodes but only once. Twice it cannot visit the same node. Okay, so here if it is starting A, it goes to B, then it goes to C, then comes to D, then it comes to E, okay, F and then A. So this can be considered as a first loop. So this one will be your first loop. Next loop I will consider AB, then I will come to this point E, next I will come to F and then I will go to A back. So this is also closed loop because see it starts at A and ends at A. So this is also a loop. So this can be considered as second loop. The third one I can consider as B, C, then come to D, come to E, then go back to B. So this one will be your third loop. So number of loops will be equal to 3. Number of loops will be equal to 3. That means here a loop, this is a loop, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, A. That is a loop. So it can contain other loops inside it. See, it is having these 2 loops inside it. Okay. There can be overlapping of loops also. But what is your independent loop? Independent loop is nothing but it should have at least one element that should not be present in any other loop. Okay, that will be your self-independent loop. So next we will consider mesh. Okay, mesh is nothing but it is a loop. Mesh is a loop, but it should not have any closed path inside it. So A, B, C, D, E, F, A, that cannot be called as a mesh because it is already having 2 loops inside it. Okay, so that cannot be your mesh. But these 2, these are not containing any loops inside it, right? That these two loops. So these two can be called as mesh. Okay, these two can be called as mesh 1, mesh 2. So these two are mesh. So all meshes are loops, but all loops are not meshes. So here I can consider a formula B is equal to number of mesh plus number of nodes minus 1. That will give you number of branches B. So let us see if it is right. So I told you there are 6 nodes. Okay, there are 6 nodes. And what about your this one? This is 4, 5, 6, 7 branches, right? 7 branches. And I said there are 2 mesh. 2 mesh. So let us substitute here. Number of mesh is equal to 2. Number of nodes is equal to 6 minus 1. So 8 minus 1, that is equal to 7. See, 7 branches. So here also we have got 7. So consider this as number of mesh plus number of nodes minus 1, that will be equal to your number of branches. Okay, so let us consider some of the examples here, and let us try to see like how many nodes are there, mesh, branches and loops. Okay, so in this case, how many nodes are there? So let us start. So the number of branches is equal to number of circuit elements. So how many circuit elements are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 circuit elements. That means number of branches will be equal to 12. Then let us see about nodes. See, nodes means where 2 or more branches meet. So these 2 branches are meeting at this point. So let me call it as A. So these 3 are meeting at this point. So let it be B. These 2 are meeting here, C. These 3 are meeting here, D. These 2 are meeting here, E. Okay. Then again these 3 are meeting here, F, G, 3, H, I. Okay. So we can say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So these are the nodes. In these nodes, how many are junction points? See, 3 branches are meeting here. So B. Okay. Then at D, again 3 branches are meeting. At F, 3 branches are meeting. And again at A, not A, it is H. At H, again 3 branches are meeting. So out of these nodes, we can call this as junction points. Then what about your mesh? How many meshes are there here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they are not containing any closed path inside it, right? So number of mesh will be equal to 4. So we will see B is equal to number of mesh plus nodes minus 1. So number of mesh will be equal to 4. Nodes are equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 1. So 13 minus 1, that is equal to 12. See, the number of branches also is equal to 12 here. Next, we will consider second example. Loops also can be plotted, like start at a node and come back at the same node, and you can also write down the loops there. So the second question we can consider as okay. So this is our circuit. Now we have to find the number of nodes. So sometimes what you will do, okay, these 2 branches are meeting here, I will write A. These 2 branches are meeting here, B. And there are chances where you will write C, D, E, F, G, H. And you will write there are 8 nodes. Then that answer will be wrong. There are no 8 nodes. Because you can see this point. Is there any element here? No, it's not there. Here also there is no element, no element, no element, no element. That means this can be considered as a single point. This can be considered as a single point. Here also these 3, that can be considered as a single point. And this is the third node. So 1, 2 and 3. So there are 3 nodes. 3 nodes. We can redraw that and we can write it like this. Okay. So if this is a point, we have resistor, second resistor, third resistor. Okay. And that will be connected to this. So from this we can consider, right? This is the third point. Okay. This is the first point. This is the second point. So 1, 2, 3 nodes. Okay. So 3 nodes. Next, how many branches are there? Number of branches is equal to number of circuit elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 branches. How many meshes are there? This is the first, this is second, this is third, because they are not containing anything inside it. So we can consider this as 3 mesh. So let us see from the formula, that is number of nodes is equal to 3, number of mesh is equal to 3 minus 1. So branches is equal to 5. So is it right? Yes. Number of branches is equal to 5. Okay. You can also write the loop for this. Okay. You can also write the loop for this. But now we are concerned with mesh, nodes and branches. Let us take the third one. Okay. How many nodes are here? How many nodes? Okay, you will see, okay, they all are in parallel. I will write this as 1, this as 2, and you will write it as 2 nodes. Is this right? No. Wrong answer. Because, see here, 2 branches. I said number of circuit elements is 4. That means you have 4 branches. Right? 4 branches. See here. This branch, this is one branch, this is another branch. So these 2 branches are meeting at a point. So this is also one of the nodes now. So 1 to third node. So you will be having 3 nodes. Just don't forget to see, like if in a single line, if you have 2 branches, means 2 elements, this one will be obviously a node. Okay, this one will be obviously a node because 2 branches are meeting at that particular point. Okay, then mesh will be 2 mesh. So 3 plus 2 minus 1, it gives you 4 branches. So from the formula we got 4, and by analyzing also we got 4. So it is right, 4 branches. So these are some of the problems on finding number of nodes.